I'm Danielle Teal with the Local Experiment guest hosting in for Chelsea. I'm here with the Artism, a collaboration event that I'll be interviewing several people that are involved in this event, raising awareness for autism and raising funds for it. Let's go check it out. We're here with Carla, one of the co-founders of Artism, a collaboration, and we're going to discuss how the event come about and what's the inspiration. Hi, Carla.
Hi.
Okay, so go ahead and tell us about Artism, a collaboration.
Artism is an event that we put together, Christian Kier, Nathaniel Burns, and myself. Basically, it was a drawing that my son had made about 2 years ago, doodling in class, and I posted it on Facebook, and Christian just saw the drawing and thought it was really cool and made a poster out of it, put it in his Facebook, and Christian displayed it in a New York show it was assistive technology, and basically what that was is jewelry design that is hearing aid and any type of speaking device. The drawing was a backdrop to a photograph. A lot of people saw it, thought it was really cool, and we basically just took off from there.
And this came about?
This came about. A lot of people thought it was cool. I think it's a great idea, and RT Autism Awareness just sort of picked up the idea. They thought it was great.
And joined forces. That's awesome. So how many pieces are in the building right now?
There's 33 pieces that are interpretations. That's not including the original artwork from the kids.
Okay.
The original artwork is going to be up for auction after the show, probably.
Great.
We haven't really set a price on it yet. It's kind of hard to put a price on something that a kid has made.
Really? And so the art came about how? How did the children get the inspiration and put it on canvas or whatever their art inspiration was?
We gave people an assignment.
Okay.
We basically, and it was mostly the poster that Christian made, which is right behind us here.
Yes, that's beautiful.
It's brilliant. We put the poster everywhere, and a lot of the therapy centers, mass email, just posted that, and we got a lot of responses from people that just saw it and thought that it was just sort of an interesting name. Didn't know what it was, and once I explained it, they just kind of thought about it, and the kids basically just drew their stuff, and that the artists just interpreted it, and they thought it was just something that was interesting. It became like a conversation thing between the kids and the artists.
That's amazing. So where do you see this going from here? Next steps?
We're gonna take it on the road.
Okay, that's great.
So,
where's the next place?
Phoenix.
Great.
Phoenix. We have the co-founder, Nathaniel Burns, has a gallery in Phoenix, and that's probably where we're gonna have the next one. We hadn't really decided if it was gonna be Phoenix or California. That's where Christian is from, and I think probably 3 months out.
Okay.
And I know
might as well hit up all 50 states, right?
Exactly.
Or 51. How many?
Exactly.
Right.
And a lot of the local artists that are in the show right now have already signed up for it. So I think that's great.
Awesome.
I know Trevor and Graham they've already said yes, they're excited about it. So.
Catch us at the very point of decadence. Why, by this time tomorrow, we might have gotten everything we ever knew. That's a thought, isn't it? We'd be back where we started.
Mayo Park?
Improvising. We transport you into a world of intrigue and illusion. Clowns, if you like. Murders, we can do ghosts, and battles. On the skirmish level, heroes, villains, tormented lovers. Set pieces in the poetic vein. It costs little to watch and little more if you happen to get caught up in the action, if that's your taste. And times being what they are. Tragedians at your command. We'll stoop to anything if that's your bent. Now, the story we're going to be telling tonight is A Midsummer Night's Dream. Gentlemen, disport yourselves.
So what other avenues are there for awareness for autism?
Autism Speaks.
Okay.
I think that would be the first place to go, and I know that the best thing to do is to really look into early intervention.
Okay.
And I know it sounds really odd. It's kind of something you really don't think about with children. But I know if there's certain signs that your kid, and I'm not an expert, don't quote me on this, I'm not a doctor.
Right.
But if you notice that your child is not speaking by a certain age and not making eye contact, that's really something to look for.
Okay.
And you really should probably make a few phone calls, call your doctor, and do some online research.
Yeah.
It really is something to be concerned about. And it's not something to really be worried about either, because these kids really are a blessing.
They are.
They really are talented. And that's part of the reason why I did this show, is because it's something that's often overlooked. A lot of these kids are very talented, and they are kind of just the kids that sit in the back of the classroom that people don't really think about that much. So,
well, thank you for all that you do to help bring awareness for autism, and also in support so that the kids can express themselves. Next up, we'll talk to Randy.
Great.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to talk about the proceeds for this event. What does it go to?
Proceeds from this event will go to the RT Autism Awareness Foundation.
Okay.
I'm the executive director of that foundation. Our mission locally is to educate, advocate, and provide awareness for the condition of autism. So we do a myriad of things in this community. We provide money for Project Lifesaver, child, or even an individual for Alzheimer's, let's say. There's a transmitter bracelet. If that person goes missing, we activate the system. We can find that person usually within 15 to 20 minutes.
That's great.
Nationwide, Project Lifesaver has had over 3,000 finds with one fatality.
Wow.
It's amazing.
So that is definitely worthy. I mean, just to be able to do that. Yes, that alone.
We alarm homes for people. So again, children with autism tend to wander out. So we alarm the home. If the child decides to take off 2 o'clock in the morning, the alarm goes off, and the child is protected. And then we do a lot of community education. So for example, last night and today we were one of the hosts for Temple Grandin to come in, talk about autism from her perspective. Here's a person who at 4 years old was told to be institutionalized.
Okay.
And she's a PhD, she's a college professor.
Wow, I got goosebumps when you said that. Now, RT Autism Awareness, is that locally in Rochester then?
Yes.
And it was founded by?
It was founded by a couple named Brad and Joni Trahan in 2003. Their son Reese,
Yes.
hence the name RT Autism Awareness, was diagnosed with severe autism. They turned around for help and found none.
Okay.
So that's our mission. Sadly, in this country, if you have cancer, for example, all kinds of resources.
They come out, right.
With autism, there's virtually nothing. So that's the resource that we try to provide for this community.
Well, we appreciate all that you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
If you're interested in purchasing the original, just let me know, and I will we'll talk about what the actual price for that will be. So, thank you.
Do I put it on like this? Yeah.
Oh, a little fit over your head.
I'm here with Christian, and she is one of the co-founders of Artism, a collaboration, and we're just going to chat about that.
It's fantastic.
So I hear you came from California.
I did. I just flew in from Los Angeles last night.
Okay, and then you were here setting everything up.
Yes. Well, I have some experience with art because I have an undergrad in fine arts. So I did this in New York for quite a bit of time, and then I actually became a rehab counselor. I'm getting my PhD right now, and that deals with a lot of disability. So one of the things I don't know if Carla has told you is that we were kind of trying to figure out something to do for fundraising.
Okay.
And we chatted over Facebook, and then we came up with this idea. And if you look at the poster, it's actually Carla's son. And so it's his illustration and then my hand, and we kind of mixed it together. We thought that was kind of interesting, and we thought maybe we should expand that concept to a bunch of other artists as well.
Well, speaking of art, we're actually wearing it.
Yes,
and
we
can
are.
you explain what this is?
All right, so for me, Carla actually gave me a couple of pieces of art from kids with autism, and I usually make a lot of jewelry. So then I decided, you know what, some of these pieces actually look really good as jewelry. So, you know, like that one kind of reminds me of a Starry Night.
Yes.
So you can see it from the back over there. And then, you know, we have the illustrations of the original pieces next to it. And then mine is a collage from another kid. So it's awesome.
It
They're
is
beautiful.
awesome. They are beautiful.
Thank you. I've gotten actually a lot of compliments about them. So.
Yes, and to be able to wear art is even cooler.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your inspiration? What inspired you to do something like this?
Well, because I work with disability, I wanted to kind of keep my artistic background from my histories from previously together with the current stuff. And so that's why I'm like, this might be actually a really good way to mix the two together.
Well, this is really awesome. Thank you for all that
Oh, no
you do
problem.
to support autism awareness and to help out kids.
Oh, thank you.
All
Thank
right?
you so much.
Thank you.